It is time to talk about Pam Bondi and her heroes that have been absolutely savage. We have a lot of stuff going on right now, and we'll be talking body language. But first and foremost, how she has defended herself against, how could I say that? How could I say this in a gentlemanly manner? The Democrats are absolutely savages in many ways, and they can be, say that they can be unpolite, is the word? No, there's a better word for that. Uneducated, aggressive. Let's see this clip. Pam Bondi is on fire. Senator, I'm here to answer your questions, not do your homework and study for you. She has been a savage. Let's watch this first clip to see what's going on. Well,
your job will be, I'm speaking, your job will be to protect voters and election workers, not to undermine and dox them. Now, I know that earlier you agreed that Joe Biden is in fact president, but many of the president-elect's inner circle continue to spread the big lie about the 2020 election.
Well, we know that the 2020 election wasn't exactly fair, maybe not because of the election process itself, but all the misinformation and all the obstruction of information that was, Hunter Biden's laptop and how they control that. And we can remember all the millions that Mark Zuckerberg put into the Democrats. But well, you do you. You do you.
A different topic.
Senator, you were speaking. May I speak? You cut me off when I was speaking. When I ask you the next question, you can
speak, and I hope you answer, Ms. Bondi.
Well, I'd like to answer the previous one, Senator.
When we met yesterday,
you pointed your finger at me and said you were speaking.
You did not seem to be familiar
let me answer my question.
I'm
not going to be bullied by you, Senator
Clause, the 14th Amendment of the United States of
America. I'm trying to, present this in a way that you see that these people, like Mr. Welch, can be, is this Welch or this is Padilla? I don't, this is Padilla. I think this is Padilla. The Welch is the one on his side. Is that are really arrogant in the way that they point with his finger, in the way that he doesn't allow her to answer the question, in the way that he interrupts her. He makes sure that is a strategy. All those are strategies to make it seem like not only that she is unprepared, but also trying to how to say this, destabilize her. Yeah, some of you are, how old is she? She's 60 years old, by the way. They're taking out their frustration on her. Yeah, Castellano, you have a point. They are taking out their frustrations. They are very frustrated, and I wouldn't be surprised that they are trying to, put that in the worst way possible. But this continues.
Of America, which was deeply disappointing.
I guess you didn't want to hear my answer about
today
Pennsylvania.
After I gave an opportunity to study overnight. So can you tell me and this committee what the Citizenship Clause of the 14th Amendment says?
Senator, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm not here to do your homework and study for you. If I am confirmed as Attorney General...
You're the one asking for a confirmation, though.
You see that she's answering the question, and he interrupts her. That is rude. That is like being in Piers Morgan's show. It's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to play it again
for you. If I am confirmed as Attorney General...
You're the one asking for a confirmation,
you cut me off. Can I please finish?
What does the 14th Amendment say?
Senator, the 14th Amendment, we all know, addresses birthright citizenship. I've been a state prosecutor. I've been a state AG. I look forward to, even given your remarks today, working with you and the people of California if I am confirmed as the 87th Attorney General of the United States of America. I didn't take your homework assignment. I'm sorry. I was preparing for today.
Yeah, notice that she tries to, it's not de-escalate the attack, But also trying to, whatever happens, I will still be working with you. She says those words. That is important.
Working with you and State AG. I look forward to, even given your remarks
today, even how aggressive you have been today, pointing with his finger and all that stuff, very, very arrogant, very, I don't like his attitude. Even in that, given that she's willing to work with him, to, do the right thing. We know that Democrats, we already saw those Democrats, 145 Democrats voting against deporting criminals. 145 Democrats voting against deporting criminals. So you tell me how that works.
Today, working with you and the people of California, if I am confirmed as the 87th Attorney General of the United States of America. I didn't take your homework assignment. I'm sorry.
Another thing is that her voice tone doesn't change. It is very stable. I'm guessing that she's used to this high pressure situations. She's used to people trying to bully her into submission. She's used to this kind of attacks. She can rehearse that as well. You can rehearse this kind of attacks. You have to just make sure to, no matter how many attacks you get, you remember that this is not personal. In many ways, this is not personal. You have, or at least you have to frame your mind. Okay, this guy is attacking what I stand for, what I represent. Maybe it's not attacking me personally. Even if people are attacking you personally, you reframe that so that doesn't trigger you. Okay, this doesn't have to do with me. This has to do with what I stand for. That is a trick that I use. I give my clients as well this trick. You try to see every attack as it's not directed at you. Even if people call you names and add hominem attacks, okay, these people are actually desperate because they are trying to attack my ideas, what I stand for, but they're not truly personal attacks. That way, you can control better your reactions. You can control better your emotions because you know that this is not against you. Maybe they are scared, maybe they're angry, but not at you, but at what you stand for. Pam Bondi just roasted a California Senator Adam Shiff. You're also worried about Liz Cheney. You know what we should be worried about? The crime rate in California right now is through the roof. Your robberies are 87% higher than the national average. Oh my God, this was a brutal takedown.
I'm asking you, sitting here today, whether you are aware of a factual predicate to investigate Liz Cheney.
Senator, no one has
Based on
asked
what you
me
know.
to investigate Liz Cheney. That is a
The
hypothetical.
president has called for it publicly. You are aware of that, aren't you?
No one has asked me to investigate
But the president
Liz.
has
We're
called
also
the
worried
president.
about Liz Cheney,
The
Senator.
president has.
Notice that Adam Schiff is trying to make an argument out of a hypothetical. He's trying to build an argument about something that hasn't happened, and we don't know if it has effectively, been requested or taken place. And she's trying to make it clear that hasn't been requested and that hasn't happened. But Adam Schiff actually wants it to be about that. So you have to be very on the lookout when you're in an argument. When you're having an argument with somebody and that somebody is trying to accuse you of things that are in the future. How can people accuse you of things that are in the future? Is this Minority Report? This is, I don't know, you remember, right? The Department of Pre-Crime. They can accuse you of something that you will be doing in the future. No, they can't. And this is the kind of thing that can upset you because you think, oh, this is so unfair. Why are you accusing me of something that is in the future, that hasn't happened and might not happen? Okay, because we know that Trump has said so many things, and Trump already has said so many things in a way to confuse the media as well. That is a strategy. Looking forward to Inauguration Day. You know that the media is so confused. Aren't you really going to try to annex Canada and Greenland and change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America? and many things. Trump knows how to manipulate and the mainstream media, so they ultimately are completely lost. What do we do? To the point that you remember that CNN asked Justin Trudeau directly to his face, do you think Trump is going to go ahead and, annex Canada to the United States at that point? So this is something that you need to be aware of. I'm going to play the clip again so you can see it again.
I'm asking you, sitting here today, whether you are aware of a factual predicate to investigate Liz Cheney.
Senator.
Factual predicate to investigate Liz Cheney. Okay.
No one
Based
has
on
asked
what you
me
know.
No one has asked
to
me.
investigate.
No one has asked me to investigate Liz Cheney. It's as clear as it gets.
Liz Cheney. That is a
The
hypothetical.
president has called for it publicly. You are aware of that, aren't you?
No one has asked.
Wait a second. Okay. He said.
You are aware. The president has called for it.
Okay, he says the president in the sense that Donald Trump was the 45th president, is going to be the 47th president, but he's not the president right now. He can say whatever he wants, but even if when he's sworn in, he can say many things, and other things is that they effectively happen. So again, you have to be in the lookout. Are they accusing you of a hypothetical, something that hasn't happened, something that might not happen at all? You have to be in the lookout of this.
Publicly. You are aware of that, aren't you?
No one has asked me to investigate.
But the president
Liz.
has
We're
called-
also
the
worried about
president-
Liz Cheney,
the
Senator.
president has
You know what
called
we
for
should
this-
be worried about?
Ms. Bondi,
The
please
crime rate
answer
in
my
California
questions.
right now
You
is
are aware,
through the roof.
Ms. Bondi,
Your
my-
robberies
Ms.
are
Bondi,
87%
my
higher
question-
than the national
my question
average.
is this.
That's what I
My
want to
question
be
is
focused
this.
on, Senator.
Do you have the
If
power
I'm
to
confirmed
say
as
no to
attorney-
the
Now the question is, do you have the power to say no to the president? He just changed. He knew that he couldn't ask or have an argument over a hypothetical, so he changed the question. This can be really upsetting. This takes a lot of nerve and control to be able to do this and have control of your emotions. Very, very hard. And by the way, Adam Schiff was caught. He was doing the Biden nap during the hearing. Was napping. Hey, he was sleeping. He was doing the Biden nap. It seems that they say that is good for their neurological abilities, for cognitive acuity. That's why Biden is so cognitively acute. Right? Pam Bondi, I don't have to say anything. Let's see the context of this.
I have to say also, really troubled, deeply disturbed by some of your responses and non-responses to the questions that you've been asked today. You have to be able to say that Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. You dodged that question when you were asked directly by Senator Durbin. You have to be able to say that January 6th insurrectionists who committed violence shouldn't be pardoned.
You said that I have to sit up here and say these things. No, I don't. I sit up here and speak the truth. I'm not going to sit up here and say anything that I need to say to get confirmed by this body. I don't have to say anything. I will answer the questions to the best of my ability.
Oh, right. That was savage. There was that very quick pause. She doubted a little in
I sit
there.
up here and speak the truth.
Right before she says, "Speak the truth." She had just a slight misstep in
No, I
there.
don't. I sit up here and speak the truth. I'm not going to sit up here and say anything that I need to say to get confirmed by this body. I don't have to say anything. I will answer the questions to the best of my ability.
All right, that was savage. And this one was perhaps my favorite. Incredible back and forth between Massey, Hirono, and Pam Bondi. I'm going to play the video. This is better playing the video than me narrating it. And I go for it right now.
During the election, during the campaign. First, are the felons convicted of breaking into the Capitol on January 6th hostages or patriots, quoting Trump, as President-elect Trump has said repeatedly? Do you agree with his characterization of the felons that I referred to?
I am not familiar with that statement, Senator.
I just familiarized you with that statement. Do you agree with that statement?
I'm not familiar with it, Senator.
No answer. He has also said,
No, she's not familiar. She answered, I'm not familiar.
illegal immigration is poisoning the blood of our nation.
Yes.
He said that in December 2023. Do you agree
Because
with
it's
that
true.
statement?
Senator, I am not familiar with that statement, but what I can tell you is I went to the border a few months ago. I went to Yuma, Arizona, and what I saw at that border was horrific, Senator. It was horrific.
Ms. Bondi,
I went to a rape crisis center.
that
If
is
I could
not my
finish,
question.
I went to a rape
She is having a recollection. Let's go back. Let's take if that was or no the question.
crisis with it, Senator.
No answer. He has also said, illegal immigration is poisoning the blood of our nation.
Trump has said illegal immigration is poisoning the blood of America.
He said that in December 2023. Do you agree with that statement?
Do you agree with that statement? Okay, that is a yes or no question. This is the delicate parts. You have to be on the lookout for this. And she's really intelligent, Pam Bondi, because she doesn't say just yes or no. She does some kind of storytelling about her experience at the border.
Senator, I am not familiar with that statement.
She is saying that she is not aware that that statement has actually been said.
But what I can tell you is I went to the border a few months ago. I went to Yuma, Arizona, and what I saw at that border was horrific.
It's a way of saying that I don't recall Trump saying that, but in a sense, well, what I saw at the border was horrific. So maybe it's agreeing with the statement, but she wants to make sure that she's not aware of the statement, or at least she says that she's not aware of the statement.
Senator, it was horrific.
Ms. Bondi,
I went to a rape crisis center.
That is
If I could
not my
finish,
question.
I went to a rape crisis center. Well, I'm not familiar with the statement, but I
get
went to a
to
rape
the
crisis
next-
center.
Let
I
me
met
get to
with
the
Border
important-
Patrol
I
agents.
have-
I'm sure you've been to the
Ms.
border
Bondi,
as well, so
I
you
want to
could
get
answer
to my
that.
next question.
I want to get to my next question. Yeah, it's like this. I'm sure you have been to the border. Oh, no, next question. Next question. This is the kind of grill questions that are made to upset the person. The person is very important that you don't lose your nerve, and these are great examples that we can use in our daily lives in arguments. When people are trying to have an argument in bad faith, people are trying to make you react the wrong way, you have to remember how these high-profile people can defend themselves in these hearings, and how do they do that? You have to be in the lookout when somebody's asking a question, and the question is, for example, a hypothetical, or it's in bad faith, or they want you to answer about something that you're not aware of, or they want you to, assume a yes or no position, and all of that you can remember to breathe and, give the answer that you know that you can give. But I would like to know what do you think about this in the comments. Let me see the live chat. Yeah, Bondi is the best choice. She kind of gangster.